Alright, hi everyone. It's me. I'm back. I promised that I would show one of my pictures from vacation. And so this is my favorite photo, I think, of all the ones I took. Look at that. That is the sunset at about 9:45, almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, that was outside of, I believe that was near Skagway. Right after we'd been to Skagway and we were leaving, and yeah, isn't that just, oh, I love it. Anyway, that's my photo. Now we're going to go to our pattern. So, pattern-collections.com is where I find my patterns. I'm going to scroll down. Dance of Life is pattern today. There's already one video on the website of how to draw it. That's Mimi. I'm not sure I've ever drawn this one, but looks interesting. I'll click on it. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a pencil grid. That's what the green is. Okay. So you want to draw the grid so you know where you're drawing things, but at the same time you want to erase that grid afterwards. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw these scallop shapes. Little scoops. And then we're going to draw this shape. This curve going this way. I've done that shape before. So it ends up being looking like umbrellas, right? And then you're going to draw this shape across here. It's kind of a straight diagonal, but you may have to turn it a little bit to get up in that spot. And then you put a little teardrop shape in this corner. And then you shade. And it looks like that. Or it can look like that. So you look at the different scales there. See how it's been drawn bigger here and then smaller here and here. And then this one is quote-unquote upside down. And it's been drawn with, instead of a square grid, it's more rectangular. And that makes it look different. I like that. That's cool. Looks like a bunch of eyes. So, let's play with it, shall we? Watch your eyes. Here it comes. Nice and bright. Which piece of paper do I want to use? Do I want to use a square one, or do I want to do rectangle and try it a little bit rectangularly? No, square. Okay. So I'm going to give myself a pencil border, and then I can draw my pencil grid, and I'm going to decide that I'm going to draw I'm going to play with some scale. So let me draw a nice big fat grid. And then amongst that grid, I'm going to make some of it smaller. I like that idea of having one line bigger than the rest. Like that. Okay, can you even see that I've done what I've done? There you go. Okay, and now I'm going to play with this pattern. I think these ones are going to go this way. So it's going to have a scoop. Like that. And then this way. And these I want to go this way with these ones. I decided not to finish that yet until I do these other ones because I don't know where this edge is going to end up. Okay. This looks like the beginning to some other patterns that I've done. So there are more than one that start with the same base shape. Right now it looks kind of like dragon scales. It also looks like one that's drawn this way, where you do just arches. Well, there's more than one way to get to the same conclusion on a pattern. Like I said, don't get your nose in a snit just because you think you've come up with a unique way to draw a pattern. Because you probably haven't. And then I think on this side I want them to go this way. Like that. And like this. then this one needs one there. All right. Playing with scale, playing with size, playing with direction. And then we want to do this line. That, and then this little teardrop in that corner to make them kind of look like little upside down umbrellas. Okay. And then these ones are going to go... I want to make a bigger curve for that line. That diagonal, I'm playing with that line. I'm going to make a big curve. Why? Because we can. That's why. This is the creative part. This is the part where you exercise your brain. And you come up with something new and unique. I think I'm not going to do a teardrop here either. I'm going to do more of a banana-like shape. Like that. And then this one is drawn this way, and I'm going to make it perfectly straight across for this one instead of any kind of arch, because I did arches on the other ones. And on this one, I am not going to put... I'm going to put the little teardrop shape, but I'm not going to put it all the way up to there. I'm just going to do it to here, like that. because that will make it look slightly different also. And now we can do filling in or embellishing different ways. And I can erase all my pencil grid. It's pretty much, you know, like disappeared in there. Anyways, you could probably leave that one, but I like to erase my grids. You do what you want. It's your drawing. It's your artwork. Don't let anybody tell you you can or cannot do whatever you want to do with your art. Just saying. I think I want these filled in here. I don't know if I want both sides filled in, so I'm going to just start with the one side, because I'm not sure that I want it filled in on both. This does kind of remind me of umbrellas with raindrops, which is reminding me of Catch a Can. It was really weird. I think probably because we get so little rain in where I live in Southern California that when I do visit somewhere where it's raining and it rains differently. It's hard to describe how rain can be raining differently than how it rains here. You would think rain would be rain, but it's not. Here, it threatens to rain more than it actually rains, and when it does rain, it will either do one of two things. It will either come down in a torrential downpour all at once and create flash flooding, or it will just drizzle all day long. It usually doesn't usually change a lot during the day. If it's going to rain, it rains in the same sort of way it rains most of the day. Catch a Can, I mean, we were only off the ship for maybe an hour or two. We weren't off very much. But it moved from completely dry or completely not raining to coming down in buckets, to coming down in drizzle, to going back to being stop raining, to going back to being drizzly. I mean, so many times in a short period of time. I don't know how long it was. Maybe we might have been off the ship a little longer than that, a couple of hours. Not very long though, because it was a short port, so we were only in port for like 4 or 5 hours. So we only got off the ship for a little while. Well, I like that with only part of it colored in. That's kind of nifty. Yeah, I like that. This one I think I want to do that. Like that. So it rained differently than it rains here at home, which is, people are going to think I'm crazy when I say that, but it did. It rains differently. But this kind of reminds me of that, where it's more drippy and less drippy and bigger and smaller. Yeah. I want to do something here. getting hot again today too. I was getting used to the nice cool weather up in Alaska. Let me tell you. It was different than here. What do I want to do in these ones? I want dark somewhere. I wonder if I should color in this. Like that. That's pretty cool. Let me try that. If I don't like it, I can always color the whole thing in. I think I want just the edge. Like so. Yeah, like that. I feel like I want to pop a color. So I'm going to get out my red or my blue. Maybe blue. Excuse me. I may end up with a lot of red and black artwork in the next few days. Because I'm really inspired by the Alaskan artwork, which is mostly red and black. But I think this one wants blue. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go with my gut. My gut says blue. So that's what I'm going to do. Do I need any more blue? Or is that enough? Seems like it'd be off balance, but... I've gone all quiet. I went into the zone here. This is when I'm feeling like you're in the flow of things. It's a little bit different than meditation. Sometimes you can get into the meditation spot as well, but I find that, especially when I'm doing my YouTube videos, I can't get to that place. Meditation to me is even more deep and concentrated. But I do get into the zone. I get into the flow. Okay, do I want any blue in this section? I don't think I do. I think I like it like that. And then I want a little bit of graphite. I think I want to do this side of these. Just putting just a little bit of pencil there. I'm not even being super careful about whether I'm on the edge or out in the middle. And then on this one I want to go like that. And then on this one, I actually think I want to go in here. Each way you shade, there's no wrong way to shade, but each way you shade will make it look slightly different. And you know, if you put down the pencil and you shade it and you smudge it around and you find that you don't like it, that's what your eraser is for. You can fix it. Most of the time I think it's fine and I don't fix it. Even if I don't really like it, I don't fix it. Just because I'm fine with it the way it is. But sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I go back in and take out or add. Sometimes it's just not enough. It's good, but it's not enough, not dark enough. But sometimes I just want a subtle bit of shading. Either way is good. That's just subtle. Subtle is fine. This one might need a little more. I think I might come back to this one and make it a little more bold. I think I will. There's nothing wrong with that. Coming back in and making it darker where you think it needs to have even more something. I find it's a lot easier to come back and do another layer than it is to take out something you don't like. So give it a try, see if you like it, and then come back in and try again if you want it bolder. Just so you don't have to erase so much. My poor little blending stick. I'm going to need a new one. And then I'm going to have to reinforce it before I even start using it, because I tend to... Hey, look at the poor little thing. It's all bent again. I reinforced it where I'd already bent it. But now I've bent it in another spot, so... poor little stump. Good news is the blending stumps are super cheap. You get a pack of them for a couple bucks. And if you're not buying anything else at the store, you can use your % off coupon and make it even cheaper. So, you know, less than $2, I get a new pack of blending stumps. Oh, the Art Sherpa is going live on YouTube. No time for that. I have to finish my own videos here. Alright, so now I've got to decide which direction I want it to live, so I can put the name on it, which is something that I've already forgotten. Dance of Life. They all look nice. Tempted to do it that way. That way or this way. I liked it the other way. Okay. There we go. That's how I've decided it's living. If you're doing your work and you don't want to make it have an up or a down, then don't put the title on the front and don't sign it on the front. You can sign it on the back. But since I use both sides of my paper, then I always do it on the front. Okay. That looks good. I think I'm done for the day. I need to get ready to do some stuff. I'm probably low on battery too, so I think I am good for the moment. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day and do something nice for somebody today. Make our world a better place. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.